Hi there, my name's Chris Norton, founder of BRIM anti-bullying software, and today I'll be showing you how to view and interpret the reports available to you once your school is inputting its bullying and harassment incidents into BRIM. If your school or school district isn't yet using BRIM, please visit our website at antibullyingsoftware.com, all one word, for info on features and pricing. Alright, so the screen we now see here is the homepage for BRIM. This is the screen that comes up once you have successfully logged into the software. As the focus today is on the reports section, we're going to go up here to the main menu and we're going to click the reports icon. Alright, so now we have Reports Central. Once your school is inputting all of its incidents into BRIM, all these reports are available to you and all created automatically. At the top here we have students, so you can view all the reports below according to students, or you can also specify a start and an end date. So perhaps if you wanted to see only last year's or only last semester, you would select those dates here and the calendar pops up. Alright, so off the top we have incidents over the past 12 months. From this graph, you can see very quickly whether or not incidents are increasing or decreasing at your school. If your school's implemented any anti-bullying programs, you could also use this graph to find out if those programs are having any effect at reducing incidents at your school. Also, all the graphs on this page can be printed via the print the chart icon right here. Alright, next graph is location of incidents. Now the locations that are available in BRIM can be customized based on the locations that are available at your school. So from here you can see where incidents are happening most frequently around your school. So here we can see the hallway and the gymnasium combined with the lunch area seem to be the top three areas in our demo school here for where incidents are happening most frequently. Now, based on this, you may decide, these are the areas where we need more adult supervision or maybe some other measure needs to be taken. Next up, we have the behaviors involved in incidents graph, or pie chart here rather. And again, just like with locations, the behaviors within the BRIM software can be customized based on the behaviors that your school wants to track. So you can see here, shoving and hitting combined with threats and intimidation are the two sets of behaviors that tend to be coming up most frequently. Now based on this, your school may decide, these are the areas where maybe we should target our educational programs at or take other action. Up next we have incidents by time of day. So you can see what time of day incidents are happening most frequently and investigate why that may be the case. In our demo school here we can see 12 o'clock is when most of the incidents tend to happen, followed by 2 o'clock. Up next, we have student involvement. From here, we can track which students are most frequently involved in bullying and harassment cases in each of the 4 roles that BRIM tracks. The bullies, victims, bystanders boxes here should be fairly self-explanatory. You can see John Smith is at the top of the bullies box here, which means that John is the student most frequently involved in cases in the role of bully. You can see here he was involved in 9 cases and 10 incidents. The top peers box over here may not be as self-explanatory, so I'll explain that for a second. Not every incident reported in BRIM will end up being an instance of bullying. Often it will be a one-off incident or will be between 2 students of approximately equal power or social status within the school. Now for these incidents, you can classify the students as taking on the role of peers engaged in peer conflict. This helps to prevent everybody from getting lumped into the category of bullying when in fact they may not actually be instances of bullying. Scrolling down, we now have a breakdown of students involved in incidents in the roles of bully and victim. Some of the schools and districts we work with are required to collect this information about their students, and so BRIM automatically computes all of these numbers for you. So you can see for the bully breakdown here, 10 students have been involved in incidents in the role of bully. Of those 10 students, 6 were female, 4 were male. We also have some US specific stats here, including LEP and section 504. LEP being students with limited English proficiency, and section 504 referring to students with disabilities. And then finally here you can see that with the pie graph here we have a breakdown of bullies by ethnicity. scrolling down, we have staff involvement for schools interested in tracking that. And then finally at the bottom, we have overall statistics for all the incidents reported in the system. This includes the number of open, closed, and inactive cases, and also the number of students involved in each of the 4 roles that BRIM tracks. And you can see up here in the corner, there's also the option to print this area, which is useful for bringing all this great data into staff meetings. Let's see, now you'll also see here, BRIM will provide you with the number of bully victims. For those not familiar with the term bully victim refers to students involved in some cases in the role of bully, and then in other cases in the role of victim. This is an important number to track because there's now research showing that bully victims can actually be more likely to suffer from depression and other conditions than students solely in the role of bully and victim. Then finally, at the very bottom here, BRIM gives you some basic stats for this month versus the previous month. And I think that's about it. Alright, so that covers the reporting section of BRIM anti-bullying software. For questions about anything covered today, please contact myself or our support team. Our contact information is on our website at antibullyingsoftware.com, or you can email me personally at Chris, C-H-R-I-S, at antibullyingsoftware.com. Thanks for your time, and we look forward to working with you.